President Obama, happy holidays. While you sit there, enjoy a sip of your warm coffee or your brandy, people are dying in Tibet. While you sit around with guests, dignitaries from all across the world, governments are scattered all across the world. It is unacceptable when divisions are made. It is unacceptable that the most powerful seat in the world creates divisions. When Muhammad Bouazizi died, you came in front of the national television, spoke about him for 15 minutes. When there were protests on the streets of Egypt, you came out, spoke about it. You said this was an abuse on freedom, an abuse on human rights. You created a division, Mr. President. A division. Young Tibetans out in the street. Bullets flying. Protest. Military with batons beating them. Sentenced for 5 years. And all we hear is silence from you. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable that over 95 Tibetans have self-immolated and you haven't said a word. That is division. Clearly shows that lives that the Tibetans have been given up are falling on deaf ears. But we will let you enjoy your holiday. We will let you sip on a brandy, drink your coffee and talk to the world leaders. Because that is acceptable. It is acceptable to entertain governments of the world based on trade. It is acceptable to entertain governments of the world based on economy. But speaking out on people who are dying, burning themselves, so that leaders like you can listen, hear them, and make a difference, that is unacceptable. I still bring you spirits of the holidays. We are gathered here today to tell you that you can still make a difference. You can still save lives. And that will be acceptable to the world. For a multilateral government, bring them together. You can bring people together. You have done it over and over. Take a leadership position on Tibet. And I tell you, Mr. President, trust me when I tell you that once you do that, that coffee is going to taste better, the brandy is going to hit a better spot. We will accept that. Mr. President, in all honesty, governments and leaders across the world look at you. If you speak out for Tibet, governments and leaders from across the world will have the courage, will have the leadership that you will provide them. President Obama, that will be an acceptable situation in this world's history. Let not history write you down as the president who stood silent and was an audience when people were burning themselves. Let not history judge you based on your silence, Mr. President. Let history not judge you. That's why we call on you to stand on the right of history, and that will be acceptable. Happy holidays, Mr. President. Enjoy your coffee and that sip of brandy.